Let's look into questions of section B. Question number 36 says, a particle is projected from ground such that at the maximum height of projectile, velocity of particle becomes root 3 by 2 times its initial velocity u. So for a projectile we know that horizontal velocity remains constant. So at maximum height, velocity of projectile is equal to u cos theta, which according to the question is equal to root 3 by 2 u. Therefore, angle of projection here comes out to be 30 degree. From this information, match the column 1 with column 2. Column 1 says square of time of flight of projectile. So time of flight is given by 2u sin theta over g, correct, and theta is equal to 30 degree, sin 30 degree is 1 by 2, so t is equal to u by g. So t square here will be equal to u square by g square. Therefore A should be matched with R. So based on this calculation, option number 3 is eliminated. Now maximum height of projectile is given by u square sin square theta over 2g. So from here sin square theta, sin theta, that is sin 30 degree, will be equal to 1 by 2. So its square will be 1 by 4. So it will be u square over 8g. Therefore B should be matched with S. So option number 1 is also eliminated, option number 2 is also eliminated. So correct answer is option number 4 here. This is the right answer. But solving further, option number 3 says horizontal range of the projectile. Now horizontal range is given by u square sin 2 theta over g, that is u square over g sin 2 theta means sin 60 degree, which is equal to root 3 by 2. So here C should be matched with Q, which is correct. Then radius of curvature at maximum height. So radius of curvature is given by v square over g, correct. So this will be root 3 by 2 u whole square over g, that is 3 by 4 u square by g. Therefore D should be matched with P here. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Let's verify this with the answer slide. So option number 4 is the correct answer here. Question number 37 says two vectors A and B are given as A is equal to 3i cap and B is equal to j cap. The component of vector A in direction of vector B is. We can clearly see here that vector A and vector B both are mutually perpendicular to each other. Therefore A will have no component along the direction of B. That is option number 4 is the correct answer. Verifying this with the answer slide. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 38, which says two projectiles A and B are projected with angle of projection 25 degree and 45 degree respectively. If RA and RB are their respective horizontal ranges, then RA is equal to RB, or RA is greater than RB, or RA is less than RB, or data is insufficient. We know horizontal range is given by u square sin 2 theta by g, or elaborately we can write it as u sin theta, u cos theta into 2 over g, which can be written as 2ux uy by g. So to find the value of horizontal range, we need initial speed in x direction in y direction at the place of projection, which is not given in this particular question. So data is insufficient here. Okay, so option number 4 is the correct answer, which is correct according to our answer slide as well. Now question number 39 says 6 particles situated at the corners of a regular hexagon of side 4 meter. So we have a regular hexagon. This is a rough diagram of a regular hexagon. Let's say this is A, B, C, D, E and F. And side is 4 meter each. Okay. So 6 particles situated at the corners of a regular hexagon of side 4 meter moves with a constant speed 2 meter per second. They are moving with a constant speed of 2 meter per second. Each particle maintains a direction towards the particle at the next corner. So this particle at A is following particle at B. B is following the course of C, and in the same way all the particles are following each other courses. The time at which the particle will meet each other will be. Okay, so as A is following the course of B, therefore if we want to calculate the time taken by the particle to meet each other, it can be given by the distance traveled by the particle. Let's say A is traveling a distance AB over relative velocity of A with respect to B. Okay, in the time when A will be covering a distance AB, it will be able to meet B if it is following a velocity relative to velocity of B. So here AB is equal to 4 and velocity of A with respect to B if we want to calculate. So let's say B is moving in this particular direction. Actually B is moving in this particular direction. So if we resolve the component, as this is 60 degree because it is a regular hexagon, this will be V by 2 and this will be V root 3 by 2. Okay, now A is following horizontal path when it is traveling AB distance. Therefore, the velocity here will be V by 2. Clear? So this will be 4 into 2 by 2, that is 4 seconds will be the time taken by the particles to meet each other. So our correct answer is option number 1. Let's verify this with the answer slide. So option number 1 is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 40, which says rain is falling vertically downwards with speed 18 km per hour. So velocity of rain here is 18 km per hour. Wind starts blowing with 2 meter per second from east to west. So it is flowing from east to west. This is velocity of wind 2.5 meter per second. In which direction should a boy waiting for school bus hold his umbrella? So the resultant velocity of the rain is in this direction, as these two vectors represent the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Therefore the resultant vector will be given by the diagonal of the parallelogram. So this is V net. So the boy must be holding his umbrella in this particular direction to save himself from getting wet by the rain. So if this is theta, then tan theta will be equal to velocity of the wind over velocity of rain, that is 2.5 over 5, which is equal to 1 by 2. That is theta is equal to tan inverse 1 by 2 here. Okay, so now option number 1 and option number 3 are already eliminated. Now suppose the umbrella was initially in this direction. the boy has to bend the umbrella in this particular direction. So it is in east direction from the vertical. So option number 2 is the correct answer, which is correct per our answer slide as well.